So let's see if we have everybody online here. Almost, at least.
Sorry, maybe I can ask you a question.
Yes.
While we're waiting. I was searching the net and I was wondering, is it possible to pass a list of T's from one class to a function in another business function, model, or whatever, in another class, and have that class to return an alter or a new list back to the first class that called it?
Most likely, yes. I didn't catch all the parts in your question, but
no. But say I have one class creating a list, and then I have a different class that could alter that list. So the question is if it's possible to, from class one, pass the list to the other class, have it do some alteration or creating a new list and send it back to the first class.
Yeah, you could do that. So you could create an object in one class to use another class. So that's possible.
Good. Just because I didn't find anything good, so I was asking before I spent hours searching Mr. Google.
Okay. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, maybe I could help you after this meeting, so to get you on track. So let's see. Do we have? Yeah, I think we're gonna run anyway, even if we miss someone from the meeting. I want to go to show you this how to use one class inside another class. So this is because we had in this checkpoint that was from the level 2. We require more than one class in the solution. So there are many ways to do this. So I'm just going to show you how you could use one class inside another class. So remember that there are many other ways. Why did you say class inside another class? Why did I have? What did you say? What did you say? You have tricky questions in the chat. So what did you say? Class inside another class. I'm not sure. Okay, sure, you're misunderstanding then. So yeah, I'm gonna show you class inside another class. Yeah. This is just to show you how you could use, because the checkpoint was requiring you from level 2 that you use at least 2 classes with your project. So I'm going to show you one way how you could use it, and there are many other ways to do it also. So, but this is more for those of you that haven't been programming before, so we'll see how it's possible. So this is no special technique or something like that. This is just the way it is with object-oriented programming. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to share my screen so that I think it's easier to see it on the screen. So I created an empty console application, as always, and I want to start creating one class right away. That is called. Never seen that before. So do this normal properties that we have. I'm going to use this prop help from Visual Studio and double tab. And I want to start changing the type to string for the first one, and you having the brand. And then we continue with the other 4 properties we have been using before. So I'm just going to add this. So we have the brand, we have the model, we have the year, and we have the speed. So this is just like normal. I'm going to change these types to integers for the year and speed. So this setup we have been doing many times already. So you will recognize it. We're going to add one constructor inside here also. You could write it by your own, or you could use Visual Studio to help. So I'm going to press Ctrl plus dot. So I get this menu. You remember you could right click also and get the same menu. So I'm going to generate constructor. I'm going to use that one. And I could pick the members. These are the input parameters for the constructor. So I'm going to choose all of these. Just pressing OK. So you will see I get this constructor for the class car. Ash had some quizzes on the chat before, so you are experts now in this. What the constructor is doing also. We've been doing this a few days now, so I hope it's getting clearer and clearer for you what it is. So we need this constructor to create an object. So we're going to use this in our code now. So this is done for now. I'm going to make some changes later. So we could do some coding here. Yeah, I could change this to cars maybe. And then we're going to create a new object out of the car. And you remember that you are doing this way. Car, and I'm going to name the object something descriptive. And this is equals to a new car. And you will see I'm forced to add all the parameters to create a car. And that is because the constructor is telling me that I have to do this. So we add some parameters here. Volvo, and you will see on the help that is popping up just below which one you are at also, because if you see the brand is a little bit highlighted in the help text. So when I press for the next one, you will see the model will be highlighted, so you know at what position you are. So just doing a Volvo of some kind, not too old or not too young. And this could go in 170, we say. So now we created a car object out of the car class or class. I don't know still what to say, class or class. I asked you yesterday about it, but I didn't get any answers. I think it has to do with the American English or British English. Would I be right, maybe?
Like tomato.
Yeah, could be that problem. So I'm mixing, so I'm saying class and class, and I hope you understand. So this is our new car. We could type it out to the console also. And you remember that we have this. You need to access the properties from the object. So typing out car, you need to get the property brand. I'm just doing a simple output now. We were doing some pad write things yesterday, but now I'm just doing some simple things. We're printing out all the properties. And when you're inside this writing inside the right line, you don't need to convert. So even though this year and speed is integers, they will be printed out right away. So you don't need to use the toString thing. It will take care of it. So it's just when you need to do something some calculations or something like that, then you need to start converting. So we have the car, we have another space here, and we have the final speed property. Like that. And I'm going to add this sort of read line in the end for my project to stop. Most of you don't need to add this. I have some setting in my Visual Studio that is not stopping when the console application comes to the end. So that's why I'm adding this line. I had some questions about it, so this is just to stop my software. So when it runs all the code and it's done, it will just close my application if I don't have this line. So this line is actually just waiting for me to do something, a read line. So it's working like a stop for me. So if we run this, you all know what will happen. We will get some car data on the screen. So we just try it, so see that it's working. So this is a little bit of repeating at the same time also. Here we get our Volvo on the screen. Oh, sorry, I have a dog here. So now I want to extend the class a little bit. I want to tell that I have another class inside here also. It's separated. It could be in its own file. I have everything in the same file now. So I'm going to create a class called brand. And you recognize we already have brand in the cars. I'm going to create one brand class here. And this will only have one property. And I'm going to steal some data from the other ones.
You're not audible. Mats, you're not audible. We can't hear you. You're muted.
Yeah, I think my dog my dog was coming on, touching the mute button on my microphone. Do you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
So how many minutes didn't you hear me?
Just after the second class.
Okay, so I created a new class here, naming brand, and this brand is just having one property, and it will be name. And I'm told that you couldn't have the same name of a property as the class is named, so you cannot have brand inside here. So I'm using name here. So I'm going to use this class inside the other one. I will not use the string brand anymore. I'm going to use another class inside. But I'm creating it now. And I'm going to add a constructor for this one also. So we use this generate constructor. And this one is an easy one. So I just press OK here. And you see I get a small constructor here with only requiring the name. Okay, so now I want to use this class inside my car class. So how would that be possible? So I don't want to use this line anymore. I'm going to use the brand instead. So I will type it like this. Same way. But instead of having a string brand, I'm going to have a brand. And this is actually the class name. And I could call it brand as the naming property name. And doing a get set. Like that. So now we're using the brand class inside here. You will see it starts complaining about this constructor. So it would say what it says, cannot convert string to the name of the class. So it says it cannot make this string to a class. So we need a new constructor, or we could modify this constructor. So I have this dog here. It's annoying. It's turning off the microphones and biting. So we're gonna just comment this away and make it work better. So we need to do it like this. We're gonna say that brand is equals to a new brand. Because you remember when we use car, for example, we need to, for creating an object, you need to use the new. So the same thing with the brand, because that is also a class. So we are, if you're going to use it, you would need to create it. So this new will require something from the constructor. So it says it wants a name. And we actually have the name from the string brand. So we could just do it like this. So what happened here? So we created one more class. So we have the brand also here. And this is only having one property, and it's name. It's the name of the brand. And we're going to use it inside the car class. So I replaced, we had the property of type string, and I changed it to use the brand class instead. But to be able to set this value, you need to create in the constructor sorry, I have a rooster inside outside. My neighbor has a rooster. So this will do the work for us. So if we go back to the.
Sorry, but it's a little bit like old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O.
Yeah, dogs and roosters. There are also horses and hens and pigs. Yeah, a lot of animals. So if we check on this code now, it's not complaining about this. So this is still working when I'm creating a new car here, because the constructor is taking a string and still, but it's making the work for us creating a new brand when setting the brand. I'm gonna check the chat, so maybe we have something. Nothing. So I think this is still clear for you what's happening. So this will, if I run this, we hopefully get the same thing, or what do you think? Didn't work that good. What's happening? Anyone? I'm thinking of myself here. It should have worked, yeah. I'm gonna try it again. You are as silenced as I am. So yes, so it's working actually with, it's creating a new, if we stop this, add a breakpoint here, and we run this. So you will see that this car object, it has all the necessary parts, but you see at the brand thing, it's looking a little bit strange. It's not telling you Volvo here. And that's because something, if you check there's an arrow here, it's showing the name is Volvo. So what you need to do when you print out, you need to access, you see this is the brand. We're just using the class name. So we need to get the property from the brand. So we're going to use name. So I'm gonna copy this so you see what went wrong. So we had this, and you see that the car brand is just, it's just another class.
Excuse me, Matt.
Yes.
I can't see the screen. I see you instead. I'm not sure if is it even.
Isn't that good enough?
Of course it is. No. Now I have got it. Yeah.
Okay, it's working now. Yeah, perfect. I didn't do anything. So, did anyone else see the code? Oh, you can see it. Okay. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so you had some comments about it. So this was the previous line here. So it just, the first one just printed out the class name. So it printed the complete namespace name plus the brand name, the class name. So to get the property of the brand, you need to use the car object and then use the brand and then the name from the brand. So we could also have another way of doing it. I'm going to copy this constructor and do another constructor. So we could tell that this constructor is taking a brand instead as an input parameter. And then you could say that this brand is equals to the brand you get in from the input parameter in the constructor. So you see now I have two constructors that are pretty much the same. The only difference is one is taking a string per brand and the other one is taking an object of brand. So to use this other constructor in code, we could just copy this part, I think. I'm going to create car number 2 then, so a new object. And we could do a sub. And do a 900 from 82, a little bit faster than the Volvo. Did I mention that I've been working in Saab factory for a few years as a programmer? So I like the Saabs. So this now, who is working, still using the first constructor we made. But I could actually tell that I'm going to create a new, I'm going to create a new brand. And this could be new brand. And this requires constructor, and I could say it's Saab. So now I have an object named brand. God, why did I have this different pronouncing? So I could use this brand now, this object inside here, because I have another constructor also that is taking this input also. So you see, I have two ways of creating the car. In the first one, I'm sending in a string Volvo. And in another one, I'm sending in an object, a brand object. And this is because I have two constructors. One is taking the brand as a string. But I need to create a new brand inside here to make it work. And the other one is taking the brand already that is created in the code section. So I could set the value right away. Do you have any questions about this? Or was this also so easy to understand?
Maybe when my head stops spinning.
I think there was so much distractions here with the dog turning off the microphone, the rooster outside. Yeah, but I hope you got this. So this is just a way to have another class inside, another one class.
Matt, I have a question.
Yes.
Is it possible to change the getter?
Yes, it's possible.
Okay.
So I don't want to make any changes still in this get and set section. So
okay.
We will come to that later. So,
right.
But it's possible. So there are other ways to solve these things also, but it's just to read so you realize that the class is not requiring exact properties with just strings and integers and doubles and whatever it is. It could use other classes also as properties. So this was just something extra on the side, so you get one hint on how to use it. So maybe this could be useful in your checkpoint number 2. Did everyone start with the checkpoint?
Yes.
Just working on first level.
Yeah, perfect. So and you could do if you get tired of the coding or the checkpoints. So take a break and have a look on maybe a Pluralsight video or so, and then go back to the programming. So you will still have a lot of time to finish it.
Yes.
So I'm not going to add anything more. I'm going to copy this code to the teams in the files section. Did you all see that we have this material on the teams? I'm gonna show you here so everyone is pressing the wrong button here. So I'm gonna find our team here. So we will have this in Teams. So I know someone had problems finding our team and finding the files, but on the left-hand side you hopefully have this bar, and there's one called team. And when you have this team, you will see a list of the teams you are available to. In my case, I have a lot of other teams also, but this is your one, the Lexicon UTV 7. So Under there, we have our meeting with the C#.NET, and when choosing that one, you will have all these tabs in the top, and we have the feeler files section here. And we have everything here with the checkpoints, the material for the checkpoints. We have the code examples we have been doing. So I will add the thing we did just now. We'll add to this list. So if you don't find it, remind me. Maybe I forget it. So sometimes I don't remember the things. And you have all the planning here for all the days. You have in the top, you have a small icon that shows you could go for each week also, so making it easy to find. So you're maybe just seeing this one, so you need to browse everything. So we're doing week 44 now here, and you have all the materials for this week. We have also the links section here. So we have some useful links here. It's a lot about .NET and the C#. And also this was talking about some shortcuts, what you could use for shortcuts for Visual Studio if you do some copy or paste and formatting and whatever. And we have the section with the code snippets. You remember when just writing some small code, and then you just double press on tab and you get all these things like I do with properties. I write prop, and for console write line I just write CV. You will have everything here, so it's nice to have a look on this. So you will have, this was the snippets part, so you will see that there's even a snippet for class, so making a class. And for making a constructor, you could write CTOR and double tab. You have this write line, CW, and there's a lot of these snippets, for loops for each loop, for making if statements. So have a look on these links. So it makes your coding much faster. So we could have a look also on the other one with the shortcuts. And these shortcuts are like, hope I see a list here. Yeah, it's a page also here where you could find the most popular shortcuts. So you will see what to. There's a tons of these, but I don't know every one of these. I'm just using my standard ones, but there's a lot of things when you are like this one with the commenting and uncommenting code. So you type Ctrl-K plus Ctrl-C and Ctrl-K plus Ctrl-U to do like toggling the values. So Tommy is asking what about the links? Yeah, they were found in the Teams. So we have the links section in Teams. So we have a lot of links here. So we have one here is shortcuts, and we have one that is code snippets. So these are great links to have, so you can get some help from them. And there are some other links for some documentations and so on. And Mladen is using Ctrl-D, it copies a line, yeah. That's great to know. So if you don't have any more questions, just continue with the checkpoint, or if you are doing some of the links, continue with that. Otherwise, we see you tomorrow at 9 o'clock.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.
Thank you for today. If we have anything, so we'll send to you in private chat.
Okay, bye.
Bye.